in this room.
And it shows.
I'm finding, yes. Next email is from Gavin. Does not say where he's from. It's probably the UK.
Sheffieldshire.
Okay, all right,
probably.
Sure.
It's Sheffieldshire.
Although this does sound like a uniquely American problem, but I could be wrong. Recently, Diet Pepsi has changed its recipe and no longer contains aspartame.
Yep.
While I understand why Pepsi made the move due to health concerns,
no, because they're fucking suckers. There are no fucking health concerns.
Well,
they've tested the shit out of aspartame.
That's what they say.
That's what they want you to believe. Yeah, no. Tinfoil had away the fucking aspartame.
He says, I no longer enjoy the taste of the soda anymore.
Right?
It tastes exactly.
As I know Jeff is a big Diet Pepsi drinker, I wonder if he feels the same about the change. Can you recall any food or drinks that you once really enjoyed but have lost the taste for because of the recipe changing?
Tricks. When Tricks went into fruit shapes instead of just balls.
Didn't they go back to balls?
Yeah, but I think the recipe didn't change back.
The flavor, okay.
They changed the ingredients,
the consistency of the cereal got a little harder and a little more waxy, and the taste of the fruit flavors changed. And fuck Tricks. Unfortunately,
it's still good.
Nah, I can't deal with Tricks anymore. It's not my thing. I fell off the Tricks wagon at that point in the 80s. Early 90s, maybe.
Because you were a kid back then.
Yeah, and then at some point, like, oh, you fucked up Tricks. Fuck you forever.
Silly rabbit.
Yeah.
That's a shame. What did they put in Pepsi now?
So they took out the aspartame, and I don't know what they put in.
Something else.
Splenda? No, I don't know.
Isn't that aspartame?
Yeah, I think it actually is. I think Splenda is like this genius marketing play where they convince people that it was something other than just aspartame.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, they are now around the Pepsi logo on a Diet Pepsi can. It says no aspartame. And
I don't understand diet soda. Like I could never understand the difference.
Like dirt.
Like why did Coke Zero have to be conceived in a world where Diet Coke
it's because
existed?
That's a marketing thing where they feel like dudes don't want to buy diet soda because it's perceived as feminine.
It's also a different artificial sweetener.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a slightly different taste.
It tastes quite a bit different than Diet Coke.
But from the marketing perspective, that is the thing. That's why you saw stuff like Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women. And because they thought that guys had some weird stigma about drinking a diet drink.
It's only ladies' diet.
Right, exactly. And so it's like, no, Coke Zero, it's in a black can, it looks manly. And
doesn't that Dr. Pepper actually have 10 calories?
Yeah, that's why it's Dr. Pepper.
It's called
10.
Dr. Pepper 10.
They had to give it just a few calories just to make you feel like a man.
They would say in the commercials 10 manly calories.
Man, that's so
and the tagline was literally Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women. Wow. These were commercials that came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
I remember commercials. It's like wasn't that like a Super Bowl campaign?
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, YouTube it.
There's a guy. I think there's a guy like fly fishing and wrestling a bear.
There's one where he's
like
driving like an ATV through a forest, shooting a grenade launcher or something. Like, I'm not making this up.
Women could do all that.
Yes. Except drink Dr. Pepper.
Also, that's right.
Those calories are too manly.
Just fucking right. No girls allowed with a backwards R on it. It's a fucking clubhouse in a can, you piece of shit.
Also, I'm a dude and I don't want to do any of those things.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I would shoot a grenade launcher.
Well, that would probably be fun, but I'm not going to hang out in a stream or fight a bear or anything.
I've stood in water before. It was not unpleasant.
It's kind of nice. It's up to about the ankles or so. It's tolerable.
Yeah, it's not as good, but I kept drinking it.
Well, you don't have
Diet
Pepsi?
And I feel like they fucking won, and I hate it. I feel like they only changed it because they got pressure from people that are like, aspartame's going to kill you. You know, it's like, fuck you. No, it's fucking not. It gives people headaches. Like, no, they test the shit out of it. If you want to tell me that, go all the way with it and say, I believe in the conspiracy that they're falsifying the aspartame. Like, okay, then fine. Yeah. If you want to be one of those fucking people.
Look, let's just settle this once and for all. Let's just get John Drake, put him in a lab.
He's fine.
Hook up the electrodes.
Ain't nothing wrong with John Drake.
Make sure. If he's healthy, then everybody's fine.
Exactly. He's the canary in the coal mine on this shit.
Yep.
And everything's fucking fine.
Yeah.
You should probably just keep a camera on him 24/7.
That's another good option.
I would watch that.
Yeah, sure.
Some sort of tracking device.
Yeah, we probably keep tabs on where he's going and why, when. I would if I did switch away from Diet Pepsi, I don't know. I guess
go Diet Barks.
Yeah, I don't always want a root beer,
and there's no caffeine in Diet Barks.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, but also like the caffeine, I don't think I am noticing it at all. Like I'm drinking like large iced coffee drinks on occasion, and 9 times out of 10 it does jack shit.
That's my new thing is we have the free ones here, and I didn't take advantage of it for like the first year and a half I worked here. Yeah. And now that I drink coffee, it turns out that's really good. So I drink iced coffee all the fucking time now. Yeah. It's great.
I'll occasionally have coffee or an iced coffee or something like that, and hot caffeine will affect me. But I've been drinking Rockstar Recovery for a while now.
Does it say recovery for like hangover? Is that what they're implying?
I think that's the secret implication there is like, hey, you fuck up. You are wasted still. You have to go to work, dumbass. Drink one of these. It won't actually help, but hey, it's only 10 calories per serving.
Are they manly calories?
Per serving. I mean, it's a refreshing lemonade drink. You tell me.
Okay, yeah.
Lemonade was a popular drink, and it still is.
Yeah, so lemonade's good.
Apparently, they don't have it in Finland.
Really?
Yeah.
They have lemons?
Maybe some Finnish people can write in.
That's weird.
Do you have lemonade there?
I went over the weekend and had to get some energy drinks because I was in a bad way. Where I wanted some energy drinks. I didn't need them. I just I'm going to go to the store and get. I didn't have any.
Sure, that's a crisis.
I got a Rockstar Recovery and I got a Rockstar Punched, and I drank the Punched. Shit fucked me up, man.
Yeah?
There was something about the full-bodied, like, because the Recovery only has like 10 calories in it or something like that. I don't know what else the Punched has in it. It's like a fruit punch, which I like a fruit punch. I drank that thing and I was good to go. So I think it might be a situation where maybe I just have to rotate energy drinks every 3 years or something like that. When I get to this weird point where it's like I'm just not feeling it like I used to, and then like
you've taken enough of the poison, and now that you're immune, you need to move on.
Exactly. Yeah. And so now when I drink a Red Bull, it actually does something to me again, which for years it didn't.
Interesting.
And one time I drank enough. I think I got a peptic ulcer.
Whoa, that sounds bad.
If you drink too much taurine, as it turns out, or if you drink too much Red Bull, that can happen. And me and Ryan and this guy Ben, we each bought cases of that concentrated Red Bull, the Thai Red Bull.
Oh boy,
I've still got an unopened one of those in a drawer somewhere that's about 8 years old.
It's good. It tastes like Red Bull syrup. It's like concentrated Red Bull.
Yep.
And it's not carbonated or anything like that. And so I drank 12 of those in one sitting.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And then Ryan and Ben split a 12er. And then the next day we went back to the store for more, and the woman saw us getting them, and she's like, she realized we had just bought them, and she's like, no. Like didn't speak the best English, but was very adamant that we did not drink all of those.
Did you?
Yeah. No, I didn't drink a second case. He went back and got more for whatever else he was doing. But then after that, we went to Taco Bell, and one of those guys used to work at a Taco Bell, and he knew how to get just the Mountain Dew syrup out of the fountain. Like you hit the little switch in the back.
Okay.
So I drank like 2 ounces of that after drinking 12 of those things. My stomach hurt for like a month. It was bad.
Wow.
I couldn't drink Red Bull for years afterward. It just didn't. It held no appeal.
That's unfortunate.
And then I slowly got back on the train, and everything's fine now. But yeah, apparently if you get too much of that in your system, it can lead to a temporary peptic ulcer. Temporary stitch.
Careful with Thai Red Bull. Stuff's potent.
Oh yeah, that shit
concentrated.
That shit'll do it for you.
I wonder if you can still get that around here.
Probably.
Surely someone has it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Like
I would love to have some.
I kind of want to go find some.
I would love to have some.
Somewhere in the Richmond, I'll bet sells it.
Yeah, probably.
I would love to.
Maybe somewhere around Japantown or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Email from Jack in New York.
Numewa.
Yes, that's a good place.